How to use GoHighLevel AI Studio Builder. Hey everyone, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this video, I will show you exactly how to use it and how to unlock it. So let's just go ahead and get to it. But first, if you want to get a 30-day free trial for GoHighLevel instead of the default 14 and also some more bonuses, you can just click on the description down below and follow along the video. So let's just go ahead and get back to the video. Okay, so the first thing that we need to do is actually enable it because it is in beta and it is still under development. So what we want to do is enable it from our agency view. So if you're on your sub account, all you need to do is just click on the top left and switch to the agency view. Now from here, all you need to do is just click on the settings from the bottom left and basically just go ahead and scroll down to the left and click on the labs tab. From the labs, you're just going to scroll down. You click on sub account first and then just go in and scroll down until you find AI Studio. So I'm just going to keep scrolling down until I find it, which is this one right here. So simply click on activate future because it is not going to be activated by default. Again, because it is in beta. So just go in and click on activate future. Next up, select the accounts that you want to actually have them enabled in. So I'm just going to use this one. And I'm just going to click on save. And now just go in and switch back to the actual sub account you have enabled it in. I'm just going to use this one, I think. Okay, so once you actually load into your profile now or sub account that you have enabled it in, you should be able to see it right on the left panel here. It is going to say in beta and it says AI Studio. So once you actually click on it, basically you're just going to be able to access it and use it. So click on AI Studio and it's just going to say let's vibe and you're just going to find yourself in this workspace. Now basically what AI Studio Builder is basically it's just going to build anything for you when it comes to dashboards, landing pages, funnels, you name it. Whatever you actually want to build when it comes to your website or dashboards or portfolio, it's basically just going to do it for you and the sky is the limit. The only thing that is going to hold you back is your prompt skills, and that is not even the biggest problem right now because you can even use AI to create a great prompt for you. So first think of what you actually want to create first. So whether it's going to be a multi-paged website or it's going to be a funnel or even a dashboard. And once you do that, think about what you actually want to showcase in that dashboard, website, funnel, and just describe it within the very minute details. So just go and say exactly what you want to see in that website. And it's just going to provide it for you. The colors, the layout options, the hero images, the idea behind it, everything. So the more detail that you actually add, the better it's going to be for you. So I have this copied from AI. I'm just going to go ahead and use it. So I'm just going to paste this in and I'm just going to click on send and see what actually happens. So this is going to be for a landing page for a pizza shop. So obviously it's not going to be extremely fast. It's just going to take its time to build everything for you. So just going to give it some time. And obviously we're not going to be stuck with the final product. We're also going to be able to basically view it side by side and ask AI to do extras for us or adjust specific things that we don't like about what it actually generated for us. Okay, so once it is actually done and actually generates it for you, obviously you're just going to take your time to inspect it and see whether you like it or not, basically the theme of it. So you can actually see how it actually created the authentic pizza shop for us with the reserves and everything, and even the products, the different menu options. Those are actually offers here, as you can see, reserve your table and the footer and so on. So this is basically, it's going to even type things out for you. Now your job is basically see what you don't like about this and tell it to change it. So if you wanted to change the name, you can just go ahead and tell it to change the name at the top. If you want to change the call to action buttons, for example. So let's say for example we want the call to action buttons to be bigger and also the headline here to be more urgent, for example. So let's just go ahead and do that by clicking on the left side here for the AI, and we just want to make edits. So I'm just going to type things out real quick. For example, make the call to action buttons larger and the headline to be more urgent. For example, let's just go ahead and try this out and see what happens. So basically, this is how to edit everything in here. You just wanted to look at things, highlight specifics, and tell the AI to change it to exactly what you want it to be. So yeah, just simply create the general layout, and if it's good enough, you can just go in and do this. If it's completely bad and it's not what you're actually looking for, you can actually retry, just recreate the entire thing, or you can just go ahead and type another prompt which is more to your liking. And here you go. As you can see, the buttons are now visibly larger and even more. This one is actually glowy a little bit, and the headline is definitely more urgent. Book now before tables will fill up. So you can actually adjust basically anything that is in here. You can just go in and point out anything, and you can it's just going to do it for you. For example, let's just go ahead and do one more change. Okay, so let's say the opening hours, location, dine-in. So the highlights is a bit boring. So let's just go in and make it more interactive. Let's see what happens if I just test that. And by the way, if you don't know how to explain a specific section for it to change, you can just do something very silly, like, the section that has opening hours, location, dine-in. It basically is just going to understand this is AI. So it's completely fine. You can just try to describe it to the best of your ability. So this is my new prompt. I want you to turn the landing page to become a more dark and glowy. So lose the white and let's switch to neon dark. Also the highlights section that has opening hours, location, dine-in and takeaways. This is basically how I described the section because I can't really know the name of the section or what it is. So if that's your case as well, you can just go in and describe it this way. The text that says XYZ, I want you to make it something else. So this is basically what I said. Make it more interactive and fun. For example, a hover effect over each one of them with a glow. And I will just send this out, and let's just go and try this prompt and see what we get. Okay, so it's still working on it. However, I can see in the preview that it is pretty much already done. So you can see now that the background now is pretty much dark and it has like neon vibes. And if you just hover over, okay, it just refreshed. So if you hover over the effects now, you can see that it has a glowy effect, and basically it does exactly what I asked it to. So again, this is in beta, so this is why it keeps just refreshing, but it is, as you can see, it's exactly what I requested it to do. So just take your time, go through each section and describe it to the best of your ability, exactly what you want it to say, and so on. And once you're done with the visual aspect of it, you can just go ahead and either publish right away from the top right, or you can just go in and exit out, and basically things are going to be saved for you. Now, what you can also do, for example, let's say we want to have a new logo. So what I wanted to do is just click on the plus on the left side here. Obviously, if this is not your logo, because sometimes just going to add your own logo. Click on upload file, and I'm just going to use this one as an example. And I'm just going to say use this as the logo and make the header to be, let's just say white, just so it's visible because this image that I uploaded is dark. And just like that, it basically did it for me. And now, as you can see, that the logo is pretty much set like that, and it just changed even the text. I was going to comment that the text is still white, but nope, it actually changed it and adapted to exactly my request. So as you can see, you can really just describe anything that you want, and it's just going to create it for you. And if we just back out, I know it's still editing, so it's not really good practice. Always finish it, wait for it to finish. But if you back out, you can always find it within your projects, and you can just click on it again. Keep editing until you fully like it and click on publish on the top right corner, and you're pretty much good to go. So this is basically how to use AI Studio Builder. It's very simple, as you can see, yet extremely powerful. You don't really need a graphic designer for this anymore, so you can just go in and even tell it to replace the image with another image that you can just describe, and it's just going to do it for you. So hopefully you found this video to be informative and helpful, and for more information, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and thank you for watching.